What's good, YouTube? My name is Alex, and today I'm going to be talking to you about making money on YouTube. A lot of you guys in the comments have been asking for this, and I decided to start a series where I would show you guys the different steps in making money on YouTube. Now, in this specific episode, I'm going to show you how to sign with a network and show you the various networks you can actually sign with. Now, in case you're curious, the future episodes are going to go into more detail about making money on YouTube, as well as the various methods of making money, not only by views, but by other platforms as well. So, with that said, let's get right into the video. Now, before I get started, I want to distinguish what the difference is between a third-party network and a primary network. Now, basically, a third-party network is a network like Machinima, like Maker Studios, like Freedom Network, that allows you to collaborate with other people in the network. They also provide a lot of copyright help, as well as channel managers, royalty-free music, and a lot of other platforms to make money on. Basically, they're a more professional network than Google Adsense is. Now, although this may seem like Google Adsense is not the right choice, there are perks to being with Google Adsense. Basically, the one perk about being with Adsense is that you get a little bit more money. Say, for example, you were partnered with Google Adsense and you made $100 within that specific month. Google Adsense normally takes around 20 to 30%, so you would be left with $70 to $80. Now, with a third-party network, you get a little bit less money because there are more splits to be taken out. With a third-party network, Google Adsense, or YouTube as a lot of people call it, take out their own split, and the network takes out their split as well. So instead of making $70 to $80 off of that split from $100, you would now get with a third-party network around $60 to $70 or $50 to $60 because there's more networks and more people to split the money amongst. So that's pretty much the difference between a third-party network and Google Adsense. Now, with Google Adsense, you're not provided a lot of the care that a third-party network would give. So if you were to get a copyright strike on your video and you were partnered with Google Adsense, basically you were stuck with that strike, whereas if you were with a third-party network, you would have channel managers as well as the network to back you up to try and get rid of that strike and to also apply for a false copyright strike, which is a lot of the assistance that's only provided with a third-party network. So the first network that I'm going to be talking to you guys about is a network known as Machinima. Now, Machinima is a third-party network like I just discussed before, and although they're quite a popular network, I'm sure some of you guys have heard about them, I don't necessarily recommend signing with them if you're interested in making money on YouTube, because in the past they've been notorious for not paying their partners and their members. So if you did earn a solid paycheck for a month, Machinima would sometimes keep that from their partners and not pay them out, which causes a lot of controversy and a lot of hate towards the network. A lot of other YouTubers had made videos on it about how Machinima has cheated them out in different ways as well. I'm not going to go into the details, but I'm going to show you guys, if you would like to sign with them, how to sign with them here. So first, you could either click enlist or log in, whatever one gets you to the page that you want to. So if you do click the login page, it'll let you log in with your Google+. And if you don't have a console account, you can enlist. Now, basically, we're going to scroll down a little bit and it says join our talent network. That's the button that you're going to want to click in order to sign, or apply at least, to become a partner. Now, these are the perks that I was talking about before for a third-party network. You have a content calendar, which some of these are exclusive to their own networks. Some networks will advertise that they have these things. Other networks, it's pretty much known that they offer these things as well. But you guys will see somewhat of a trend on these third-party network websites as far as a lot of the perks that they offer. So they offer a content calendar, which I don't even know what this is. It says keep up to date with game releases, shows, events, and conferences with our updated content calendar. So I guess they just keep you updated with anything gaming related. There's royalty-free music, there's merchandising, they give you analytics, distribution, multi-channel account services, as well as services for your own questions. And there's a lot of other things. So if you guys wanted to start a t-shirt company, for example, to sort of increase your platform, change it onto a different platform, or earn some more money, this is one of the networks that offers those services. So we're going to go ahead and click join just so I can show you a little bit more. So once you have your email and password filled out, it should bring you to a screen, and it will just allow Machinima to view your email address and basic profile info. And once you click OK, it'll bring you to the registration screen here. And basically, this is where you register yourself. So you can either register yourself as an individual or as a business. I don't exactly know what the business qualifies for. But when you go down, there's different steps where you can enter your personal information, connect your YouTube channel, and then you join. Now, the one thing that I'm surprised I don't see on this that normally you'll see with third-party networks is that a lot of them have a minimum view and subscriber requirement. But I guess with Machinima, they have either taken it out or they've never had it. So this is one of the networks you can sign with if you guys would like to, I guess, start off your channel with 0 subscribers and immediately start making money, or if you have a bigger channel, you guys can start making money off of that as well. So that's how you sign with Machinima. So the next third-party network that I'm going to be covering is Maker Studios, which is a company owned by Disney. Now, just a little FYI, this is the network that my channel is signed with, and I felt a little bit more comfortable speaking about Maker Studios because I can speak from experience and tell you guys all the perks that they have to offer. So when you go here, there's a little place where you can enter in your birthday, and then you can connect your YouTube channel, which is how you apply. So when we scroll down, this is kind of where their perks are featured. Although they don't list every single one of them, I'll talk to you guys about them because I do know sort of what they offer. One of the big things that Maker Studios offers is promotions. Because they're owned by Disney, there was a lot of promotions going through when the Star Wars movie was coming out. So if you did a lot of toy reviews, you could review a Star Wars toy and make an extra $50 to, let's say, $200 for making that video and featuring one of their toys there. So that's one of the really cool perks that I've experienced while making videos for Maker Studios. Another thing that they do is allow you guys to open your own Spreadshirt shop. So if you like to design your own t-shirts and sell them on your YouTube channel, you can go ahead and make money on another platform by designing t-shirts and having them listed here. Maker Studios is great at helping you set up a shop as well. So let's go ahead and we'll enter in the date of our birth, even though this is just something that I'm entering randomly. So March 14th, we'll do 1990. And we'll go ahead and click grow your channel. Now this is where you would basically enter in your information. So I'm going to go ahead and click the same email that I did last time, and they basically want to have just access to your stuff. So I just want to show you guys the dashboard now. That's basically how you would sign up, and then you would sign a contract basically listing, signing your channel to them, letting you know the revenue split. And one thing that you guys need to know with most third-party networks is that you need to list your social security number, which a lot of people are skeptical of, but if you're interested in making money and having money put into your bank account as well as getting properly taxed and so on, that's a huge step to signing your account, would be signing a social security number over to them. And this is what the dashboard would look like. This is where the promotions are offered, and this is where your paychecks would be, where how many referrals you have. Another perk would be referrals. So if you refer a member, let's just say your friend wants to start a YouTube channel, you can give them a referral link and you make money while they make money as well. You get a certain percentage of their paycheck every time. So if you guys want to do that to make money as well, another feature in which they offer. So the last third-party network that I'm going to show you guys before I go on to Google AdSense is Freedom. Now, from what I know, Freedom Network is one of the best small channel networks out there. One, because they don't lock you into any contract. You can leave whenever you like. And two, because they actually don't pay through checks or bank accounts. They pay through PayPal, which makes apparently the payments much easier for partners. So we're going to go ahead and click. Actually, let's scroll down first and see some of their perks. So they have a 60% revenue share, which it can grow up to 95%, which is very cool. So basically, they have some of their perks here. They have their revenue share. They have no minimum payout, which is some networks do have a minimum payout, but they do specify in the contracts. They have ownership. They give you ownership, and they make sure that you have content ID. There's record labels, music, no withholding tax, so you earn 100% of everything you make without withholding any of the money that some networks do. And then they also have sponsorship networks as well. So once again, these are some of the perks that they have, and we're going to go ahead and click partner with us and see what the whole process is like. So because I'm already signed in, I'm going to click allow, and normally you would have to sign into your account here. And then we would click, you would basically sign in, but because this channel that I have here is already partnered with it, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the dashboard that you have. But you would literally just fill out your name, your channel, your email, how you heard about them, your PayPal email address as well, so you can get paid, and then you would click sign, and I believe within like 24 hours they sign you with the network and you start making money. It's really that simple, and it's one of the fastest networks to sign with. So they have a $20,000 card giveaway. They also have a startup guide, the Academy, the Freedom Academy, which gives you some tips and tricks to getting more CPM, to managing your payments, and so on, budgeting. So that's pretty much everything that they have. It's a very cool network to be with, and I recommend this network, especially if you're starting off and don't really know too much about making money and how to grow your network. This is the most hands-on network that I recommend. But if you are a bigger YouTuber, then I recommend signing with a network like Maker Studios, because they do have a little bit more of a professional sort of attribute to them. So the final one is the non-third-party network that I've been speaking of, called Google Adsense. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of this before. Google Adsense was pretty much one of the only ways you can make money on YouTube when YouTube first started, when at least advertising first started on YouTube. And then third-party networks kind of came about, and that's where it turned into this. So we're going to click sign up now, and we're going to go ahead and sign up. I want to see exactly where this takes me to. It's seeming like it's taking some time. Let me go ahead and click enter one more time, see if that takes us anywhere. If not, I'll look it up one more time and we can go. So there we go. It says sign into your account to create a new AdSense account. So basically we're going to sign in, and you have to list a website. And if you don't have a website, you just click that, and it says I don't have a website yet. And owning the site that you want to use to participate in AdSense is age requirements, and you basically sign up once again. And it'll bring you back here. So we're going to use that email that I've been using, and it asks you for the website. Now, if you don't have a website, there are videos out there for you guys to sign up with AdSense without a website. There's some other things you have to go through in order to do that. But if you do have a website, the primary use for AdSense is to put advertisements on websites. So it's very interesting. Although they do allow you to make money on YouTube when you hook up your YouTube account to it and you make videos on that same email, you need a website. I don't believe blogs such as Weebly blogs, if you have blah.weebly.com, I don't believe those work. They may work, but you can try them out, and I'd recommend trying them out as well, because AdSense does give you a decent amount more money than the third-party networks do. So that's what I would recommend. And then once you give your website and your information, it takes a few days to process, and they'll let you know if you do qualify within those 2 days, and then you can start making money with AdSense. So that is pretty much signing with a network. I apologize if any of the networks were vague. It's a very simple process when you look back on it. However, I can understand the confusion that they do cause if you guys are starting to make money on YouTube, within the past 6 months or right around now. So if you guys have any other questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. And with that said, I'll see you all later. Have an awesome day.